What day does DSP get deposited? In this post we answer the question, what day does ODSP get deposited? Which is same as asking for Ontario disability payment dates. What day does ODSP get deposited? ODSP get deposited on different days in the months of the year. This list clearly shows the days that ODSP gets deposited and is often referred to as disability payment dates. January 31, 2022, February 28, 2022, March 31, 2022, April 29, 2022, May 31, 2022, June 30, 2022, July 29, 2022, August 31, 2022, September 29, 2022, October 31, 2022, November 30, 2022, December, not yet fixed. What is ODSP income support? ODSP income support is a support program that provides financial assistance to residents of Ontario who are deemed eligible through a laid-down process. The ODSP income support is divided into two, which are basic needs, shelter. Now, a look at ODSP basic needs. The intent behind ODSP basic needs is to help with the cost of food, clothing and other important personal and day-to-day items. A look at ODSP shelter. The intent behind ODSP shelter is to help with the cost of shelter such as rent, mortgage, property tax, home insurance premiums and utilities relevant to shelter. A look at ODSP eligibility. The following are factors considered to be deemed eligible for ODSP. Must be age 18 to 65. Must be domiciled in Ontario. Are you on Ontario Works? Are you on CPPD? Are you receiving EI or any other income tax? Your medical and financial eligibility will be evaluated. A look at ODSP and Ontario Works. If you're already enrolled in Ontario Works, then you already meet up with the required financial obligations and so not have to start all over again. All you need to do is to ask your Ontario Work caseworker for your medical package, and once this is deemed okay by the adjudication unit, it will be transferred to your ODSP office. The Ontario Disability Support Program helps people with impairments who are financially disadvantaged. You must be at least 18 years old. You must be a resident of Ontario. You must be disabled and or receiving employment insurance benefits for at least 8 hours per week. Understanding more of ODSP. If you meet all three of the following criteria, you can be eligible for ODSP. If you are 18 years old or older, live in Ontario, meet the program's disability criteria, and meet the program's income and asset restrictions, you may be eligible for ODSP. The program's handicap requirements must be met. This is defined as being unable to work due to a mental or physical ailment that is predicted to last 1 year or longer, is likely to result in death if left untreated, and seriously interferes with everyday activities such as self-care, bathing, feeding, and communicating, talking. You must also meet their income requirements if you are under 65 years old, $3,500 per month after taxes. $766 per month for single persons without children. $1,000 per month for couples without children. Government assistance, such as ODSP, cannot account for more than half of your entire household income. If you're over 65 and match the above criteria but don't have enough money coming in from other sources such as CPP disability payments, your spouse's income will be taken into account when determining your ODSP eligibility. People with disabilities who want financial assistance for living expenses can apply for ODSP. ODSP is meant to be used as a last option. ODSP is designed to assist people with disabilities in living with dignity and independence, including paying for food, shelter, and other necessities. It is not necessarily essential to apply for ODSP if you have income from another source, such as employment or CPPOAS benefits. ODSP does not cover all of the costs associated with your disability or exceptional circumstances. If you qualify, you may be able to receive additional funds through the Canada Pension Plan Disability Benefits Program or the Employment Insurance Compassionate Care Benefits Program if a member of your family passes away. Depending on the rules in effect at the moment, the Ministry will decide whether or not these programs are offered. You must meet the definition of person with a disability. When a person has one or more of a list of impairments, such as learning problems, mental illness, autism spectrum disorder, and other developmental disabilities, she is given this status. Cerebral palsy, for example, produces paralysis below the waistline and/or stiffness in both legs, vision impairment due to amputation above the ankle, including blindness, hearing loss or impairment severe enough to need the use of an assistive listening device. Mobility disability severe enough to need the use of a wheeled walker or crutches. Alzheimer's disease and other cognitive disabilities. Paranoid personality disorder is one of the schizophrenia spectrum disorders. Mental retardation and related conditions such as mild intellectual disability, IQ between 35 to 55 with significant adaptive functioning deficits, and moderate intellectual disability, IQ between 55 to 70 with some adaptive functioning deficits such as being unable to complete routine tasks without assistance, such as being unable to complete simple tasks without help, major developmental delay, including severe socialization impairments, evidenced by absence of eye contact at 1-year-old and a brain injury caused by trauma at the age of 16 leading to trouble speaking using words despite a normal intellect level. Now, ODSP medical review. Your medical condition will be examined during the medical review. For example, disability determination services may require the following information: whether you have a momentary or long-term disability, whether you are able to work and what kind of handicap do you have, such as a mental health or emotional ailment, such as depression, back problems, cancer, heart disease, or other. You must submit an application with accompanying documents to establish if you have a qualifying handicap. The following is a list of the most common forms of paperwork to submit: a doctor's note attesting to your incapacity, documentation illustrating how your impairment has affected you. If you have a speech disorder, for example, illustrate how it inhibits you from participating in an interview or working typical hours, such as medical records showing that doctors have prescribed rest for your vocal cords. Conclusion: on what day does ODSP get deposited? You can receive your ODSP by direct deposit into your bank account or through a check if that's what you prefer. See list of dates below one more time. January 31st, February 28th, March 31st, April 29th, May 31st, June 30th, July 29th, August 31st, September 29th, October 31st, November 30th, December